In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use transactional versus broadcast streams in Postmark. First, let's get clear on the difference. Transactional streams are for one-to-one messages that are triggered by a specific user action and usually need to arrive right away. Think of things like password resets, account verifications, order confirmations, and receipts. These messages are automatic, time-sensitive, and directly tied to something a user just did, so they should always go through a transactional stream to ensure reliability and appropriate handling. Broadcast streams, on the other hand, are for one-to-many messages that are not immediate and are often scheduled. These are your product announcements, newsletters, or policy updates, and digest emails. Because they go to multiple recipients at once, they generally include an unsubscribe option and follow a different set of sending expectations. Using a broadcast stream helps keep your marketing or informational messages separate from your critical, user-initiated emails. Here's how this works inside Postmark. Every server includes a default transactional stream, commonly identified as outbound. If you don't specify a stream when sending, Postmark will use this default transactional stream automatically. That default designation can't be changed, so if you need to send something that isn't transactional, you must explicitly choose a broadcast stream. When you send email through the API, you select the stream with the message stream parameter. To send a transactional message, set message stream to the transactional stream ID, typically outbound. If you omit message stream entirely, Postmark will still send via the default transactional stream. For broadcast messages, set message stream to the broadcast stream ID, often shown as broadcasts. The key is to use the exact stream ID you see in your server's stream settings, so double-check that it matches before sending. A few practical tips to keep things smooth. Don't send marketing or bulk updates through the transactional stream, since that can affect deliverability for important messages like resets and confirmations. Likewise, avoid putting time-sensitive, user-triggered messages into a broadcast stream, since broadcasts are designed for bulk and can be scheduled. For broadcasts, make sure your content supports unsubscribe expectations. For transactional messages, keep them concise, actionable, and tied to the event that triggered them. To recap, transactional streams handle immediate, one-to-one messages. Broadcast streams handle one-to-many updates. Use message stream in your API calls to target the correct stream, rely on the default only for transactional, and always match the exact stream ID from your settings.